This game is just simply too easy. It's not hard at all. Like, it's just easy for me to maneuver and traverse throughout the gungeon and just show how fierce I am. And this is such a dead ass game that the last time somebody beat a record was 2 months ago, and then before that it was 8 fucking years ago. That's how sad this is. As a matter of fact, the same guy who set the record for the fastest time with one character also set all the other records in the game. It is in either first or second place, and mainly those are all first place records. I'm pretty sure this nigga cheated. Today I bring you the Pilot Rainbow Rush boss run speed run Phantasm. You know, I was thinking of going world record here, but I end up not doing that because I don't think there's a mode for this. Like, I'm basically using Rainbow Run to cheat my way to beating the Pilot's Pass instead of going through the whole traumatic feeling of starting from room by room and then going all the way there just to die because I get a shitty gun selection. The Rainbow Run guarantees a fire gun. As you see, I have this fucking little shovel thing and I'm going fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wiping most of this first room. When I first started playing this game, first room was hard as fuck. Now every room you get, not every room, but every stage you get one other weapon. But you know, you have to make your one weapon last, and usually if you're using the best weapons of the game, they have the less ammo. As you see, I have 198, such a weird amount to have. Also, you can't pick up chests, you can't pick up item drops. You can buy stuff in the shop like hearts. It's very rare for ammo to be there, but there's also blanks. So, you know, we're able to spam our blanks. And what can we take the pass? Blanks and shields. Now, whenever you're fighting the first boss, you're most commonly going to see the Bullet King. What you basically want to do is just dodge most of this shit. Never waste all your blanks. As you see here, I sometimes never even use my blanks at all. And I don't even think I blinked here during the boss. And if I did, then forgive me. Also, our weapon does a thing where it digs in the ground when we reload, and it drops chafe grenades right there at the bottom. Very surprising there, which you're going to see I do something there in a second. Like, I'm just too fired at this shit. Like, sometimes, you know, once you put on enough hours, you know, beyond like maybe 500 or so, you're going to start styling this bitch. This is not that hard of a game. Once you get the hang of it, you got it. This is the Dark Souls of roguelikes. It's the king of this shit. And this is exactly why I created the channel. I just want to post, run after run. I don't give a fuck who watches this shit. Nigga, you might not even have even made it to this part, and I'm really just talking to myself. So I picked up the ice weapon in the second dungeon, and it's able to completely annihilate niggas. One of the top 10 most annoying fucking enemies in this game. The spider, and then the motherfucking whatever this is, dude. Like, I don't even know, dude. I obliterated it so fast I didn't even have to deal with it. But those little arrow things are annoying. And then I've run into Sir fucking Manual. Yo, there's a chance for a random mini boss to pop into the second dungeon, and you either get 1, a bomb nigga, or 2, this guy. And you don't want to see this guy because he has such bullshit moves. But when you have the best guns of the game during the Rainbow Run, you ain't got to worry about that. But too bad, you're not going to get that chest anymore. And quite honestly, I could beat this whole thing with a pistol, but beating it with an overpowered weapon is so much smarter before doing the boss, right? And the gungeon rewards. Hell yeah. Alright, this boss right here is probably one of the easiest ones. So what he's going to do is just spam his laser eye. You're going to dodge toward it, then keep shooting, then dodge back toward it, then dodge back toward it. Whatever direction he's sliding it back, you want to dodge it. And then as soon as he shoots these eyeball guys out, you want to eliminate the eyeballs, guys. Eliminate the eyeballs. You see those glowing red bullets? They hit for 2 hearts. You don't want to get hit. And luckily, you know, I have these tables, so I'm utilizing them. Tables is probably some of the most useful items in the game, and a lot of people sleep on that, but it's literally the core fundamentals, and that's something the Devolver likes to stick to, is the core fundamentals in their games of what they teach you in the beginning of the tutorial, such as dodge rolling, which is the most prominent thing in the game. And tables go hand in hand with that. Alright, so after hitting the mystery box again, I decided to get the Naruto Clave or whatever. I'm not really sure what a glaive is, but I'm pretty sure it's a real digital in real life. So, nigga, you just throw this shit, and it either one-hit KOs them if you charge it up enough, or it just sets them dizzy. As a matter of fact, it sets everybody dizzy. And I thought it worked on the boss, but unfortunately it didn't go that way. But this is one of my most fire plays with the glaive, not gonna lie. Even the game thought that was amazing. They gave me the little 100 coin shell casing shit, whatever like that. Now I'm sitting at 110. I went ahead and decided to, you know, spin that ammo and fucking the ice weapon. So that way we can like sweep some more niggas, because why, might as well, like, you know, if one of your gun ammos is low, then go ahead and pop that shit in and fill that bitch up. And this is another W play right here. Like, I don't know what I was doing with this thing, bro. Like, I'm a freak of nature. Okay, another one of my favorite when I know I'm gonna win ass bosses is coming up here. And I went ahead and used the shovel gun on him just because it's like new. You know, I usually like to test out new weapons and shit. This shit is just experimentation. Never back into a corner when fighting any of these niggas that just throw bullets everywhere. You're gonna have to use the blanks, but I didn't want to use the blanks because I was trying to carry these all the way to the pass. But his he does like a couple different phases of like shooting, where he does this red ball thing and he's got dodge back and forth and they bounce off the wall then bounce back towards you type shit. But you know, for the most part it's pretty easy to dodge. I just feel like, you know, you're gonna win when you get this boss, same way how you know you're gonna win when you get the Medusa. And this is like on some if you know you know shit, on some real Gungeon or shit, like that ass. Alright, so in the next part in this run, I got some shit called the the goddamn disintegrator. And let me just tell you, the rest was history. That's exactly why we're just skipping straight to the boss, so I can show you exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Started melting through this nigga. I didn't even care about what a fuck the flawless was, bruh. I just cared about getting this health tank the fuck down. The wallmonger is one of the most annoying characters to fight against, bro. Just simply because it is dead ass a wall. There's no dodging most of these bullets. You just have to move around, and it's just and if you have like fucking epilepsy or something like that, well, good luck, nigga. You're gonna have several seizures while you're playing this game, bro, because it's just gonna be constantly flashing at you. You got fire going this way and that way. It's either you choose left or right. But as you can see, I was able to decimate buddy on sight, and we're gonna be able to head and go to the 5th Gungeon. So my next weapon of choice in the 5th chamber was this blast beamer thing called the satellite fucking rain. And you just that ass satellite fucking rain, and I just beamed and I just beamed and I just beamed, and you know, I'm eliminating enemies that usually aren't eliminatable so fast. And then they pretty much told me, hey, yo, go do that shit again, because that was fucking awesome. So I pretty much repeated the same room again. It started beaming, and I just decided to pull out the ice gun. I got pretty tired of the fucking beam. I'm not gonna lie. One part of the run, I decided to go ahead and check how many more I needed for the elevator to skip straight to the 5th so I can get the achievement. And this nigga said 306 keys. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Now, I ran into a jammed one of these fuckers. That shit was honestly pretty scary, because, you know, usually they shoot pretty slow and you can dodge it, but this nigga was super duper fast. Like, I don't know how much my curse was up to, but you know, having jammed enemies, anything can be jammed. Even the blank guys can be jammed. Any enemy can be jammed. I found that out. Like, and it's pretty crazy just to see sometimes. Even that guy can be jammed. The little Grim Reaper right there. He doesn't die until you kill every enemy in the room. That's why there's no point in hitting him. But you can also dizzy him with that little shuriken thing I found out. So that was fucking wild to me. Like, you know, I find out new things every day about this game. And it's been like fucking, what, 3 years, 4 years? Yo, not gonna lie, if you guys ever see this shuriken thing on your run, please pick this shit up. What the fuck? This shit is freak nasty. Like, the way how I can just straight dizzy multiple enemies, and even an enemy that is indestructible that you can't even kill in the room, which is annoying as fuck, by the way. It's worse than the ice block. That shit just straight up slides on your block, dead ass. The dragon is pretty easy to beat. The only thing is that you wanna race to get his health down as fast as possible, pretty much, and just kind of maneuver around his stuff. You don't have to blink every single time. I only recommend blinking whenever he starts shooting the white little pistol bullets, or maybe when he starts shooting the skulls. But you can shoot the skulls with your own bullets. And for the fire and the gun slinging, as you guys can see here, I just kind of get between it and just, you know, maneuver. You know what I'm saying? You guys gotta know how to dodge, bro. You know, and you gotta stay close. You don't want to be too far, or the bullet spread will be too much for you. It's quite simple. The biggest part of beating the dragon is just swifting. Don't do a whole lot of dodging. Just move between the bullet. There's always like a little pocket in there for you to get through. And if you want to slow things down, you could just do a quick weapon swap and switch to a more powerful weapon. The reason why you have so many fucking weapons is for you to switch the weapons. So use a variety of weapons, or use like 1 to 2 weapons and do like a little combo. Like do something like, you see this little shotgun thing I got right here? All those little bullets equally do their own damage, you know what I mean? So if something got a bullet spread, then you can use that shit, then bam, switch to another gun and start firing that off if it's a little faster. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Here's the easiest phase in the boss, which is just simply dodging into the pockets. If you can't do this shit and you lose a heart, you are ass and you need to practice. You are ass and you need to practice. Bah. You see that? You see how flowy I am? You feel me? Don't use no blanks here. If I ever catch one of y'all niggas using a fucking blank here, I will literally kick you out the academy. Dead ass. Unsubscribe. Now, this little heart part is a little fucking annoying. I mean, like, either your weapon's gonna do enough damage and it's just gonna move on to the next phase and you only have to do it 1 more time, or you're gonna be doing it 3 times like I had to do here, and that's exactly why I spent that shit. Total of 3 fucking times I had to shoot this nigga's heart. I have no clue. I really thought the shovel was him. That's why I had to switch up the weapon real quick. And as you can see, he took me to the next phase once again. You know, this game takes a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be snapping your first time around, but you just got to stick with it, gang. And that ends the dragon, and now we're able to fight the pilot. I went to a shopkeeper earlier and got the bullet that beats the pass. I either took that out while I was editing, and you may not have seen that, but that is what you need to beat the character's pass. Oh, how do you get the whole pass thing going? Long story. That's for another fucking video, buddy. Hopefully you've already done that. This game's been out for a really long time. I would hope that you would have beat a good amount of stuff. You know, I have an excuse because I had to restart on PC and I started on PlayStation. So, yeah. Anyways, let's head to the pilot's past. Motherfucker, I earned this. You know how hard this nigga's shit is, huh? Let's get it. Now, this is my 4th time being to the pilot's pass, and I've lost every single fucking time and not even came close, except for 1 time where I've tied with it. But in this time around, I was not fucking around. I didn't have any of the blanks that I wanted to originally bring with me, so I said fuck it, and I just dived in balls deep. I just did a run before doing this run, actually, like within the same thing, and I did not fucking give up. I said, you know what, never back down, never what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not fucking around, bro. And you just basically want to spam these rockets and like spam all the bullets at them, and it's like you're playing Space Invader. You shoot all the little rockets and projectiles that coming towards you, and you sit in toward the middle, then it just easily lines up a little puzzle for you to beat where you just maneuver around, where you have to like dodge roll with it while shooting rockets at the same time, and you want to pay attention to your meter. This is pretty easy to dodge, you know what I'm saying? It reminds me of like pretty much every basic ass boss in the game that shoots a wavy bully pattern, nigga. Alright, so then, you know, same thing. It's repetitive as fuck. You just sit in the middle, follow the bullet pattern. It's like almost like on some Star Wars Last Hope shit. If you know, you know type shit. Then we're gonna do the Space Invader shit again. Shoot the fucking ships out the sky. His health was getting pretty low, and I wasn't paying attention to his health bar at all. I was just paying attention to my hearts. I noticed I had one fucking heart, and I was like, you know what? Let me stop looking at his health bar, and let me just fucking shoot at him and start dodging these fucking bullets. You can see how close I was to dying. There's so many rockets flying. There's so many everything. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. Just go for it. Just go for it. And I dodged, and we fucking prevailed and unlocked the pilot's outfit. It's about fucking time. And right after this video, I got the combat video. All 4 main characters done. The bullet done. The paradox done. I'm coming for you, Lich. Right before Gungeon 3D drops.